And we'll call the meeting to order as the Board of Canvassers. I think I'd like to invite everybody to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I'd like to begin with a moment of silence. All right, we'll do the roll call of the Board of Canvassers. I'll start with John Matthews as replacing Commissioner Mike Stevens. Here. Commissioner Smith is present. Commissioner Culbertson. Here. Commissioner KAAZ.
Here.
Commissioner SCHIMKE. I believe that Commissioner SCHIMKE is absent today. So, all right. So we'll start with the County Clerk.
I'm going to remove my mask while I do this canvass. We are canvassing the votes from the August primary election, and overall we had almost a 34% turnout, which actually was 10 points higher than it has been running in previous primaries. So that was very good. In front of you this morning, I put a statistic report that lists each precinct within the county. Now, I'm not going to go over all of these. That's why I went ahead and handed you a copy. All 43 precincts are on here with the results of Election Day, the ballots that came in either at the that were dropped off at the polling place, and any ballots that came in until Friday the 5th of August that were postmarked Election Day or before. And overall on those, we had around, I think, 594 that I counted additionally from Election Day and the advance. So, I think we will just move into, we had 47,698 registered voters. 15,926 votes were cast, 10,230 Republican, 5,696 Democrats. We had 15 blank ballots. We have some write-ins, which I will also bring up when I bring up the provisionals. We had write-ins for a couple of our precincts, precinct committee people. They had to receive 5 votes, and they were then elected to the position of precinct committee person. And I had 2 people that were nominated through township officers, and I'll bring those names up when I come after we go through the provisionals.
Okay.
When we want to talk about the provisionals here, we had 195 provisionals altogether. 102 were qualified. Out of the qualified, we had 27 that had moved and voted the correct ballot because they were previously registered in the county. We had 3 name changes, so they were also previously registered but changed their name. We had 62 folks that voted a provisional that they had received an advance ballot, but whether they did not receive it in the mail or they forgot to mail it in, they went to the polling place and voted a provisional ballot. Now, if they had not previously voted their advance ballot, those were all qualified. So I had 62 of those. I had 4 clerical errors that, maybe it was something that we might have misspelled a name when we were inputting, or the election workers possibly couldn't find their name in the poll book, but those were qualified. And then we have 6 partials that they moved. They didn't go to the correct polling place, but any race that was the same between the two polling places counts, and that law started several years ago. So that equates to our 102 qualified ballots. We had 93 that were not qualified. One that had no ID, 44 that voted a different party. So in a primary election, if you are registered as one party and wish to vote the other, that would be a provisional. And so say you were registered Republican and you wanted to vote Democratic, or vice versa. Now, if you were registered as unaffiliated, you were able to affiliate with that party on Election Day. And then we had 43 provisionals that the folks just weren't registered. But in doing this provisional, they are now registered for the next election. We had 5 that had signatures missing. When someone turns in an advance ballot, I'm not going to open this because it was postmarked, there's a place on the ballot that they have to sign. And I had 5 that were missing signatures. Or at the end, they were missing signatures. Because we got in certainly more than 5, but we called or we emailed, gave those voters the opportunity to come in the office or us to mail that ballot back to them for a signature. So 5 was really very good out of the 8,500 that we received back. So I was pleased with that. Then after Friday, we still receive ballots back in the office. But Friday is our deadline to accept them. Now, these were received on Monday or any time in the last 10 days or so, but they were postmarked after the election. And so that also accounts for some ballots that will not be counted for this election. Does anybody have any questions?
No? About how many minutes will it take to go through the provisionals?
Oh, probably by the time I take them out and run them in and run a report, probably 15 minutes.
Okay.
So if
on
we
the safe
could,
side, you want to do 9:30?
yes, that would be great. If
Okay.
we could reconvene at 9:30, I will bring up the final results. At that time, you will certify the primary election, and we will be through with this canvass for the election.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right, then we'll
Just
take
reconvene at 9:30?
That'll work. That work with everybody? Okay, then we're going to take a 20-minute recess, reconvene at 9:30.
I'm here.
Commissioner Schimke?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I had it on mute.
That was Commissioner Schimke. He's present. So, all right.
That time went quick.
Yep.
I'm going to give you feedback.
I think we need to call and see if we need to recess again.
Hey, Janice, is Janet on? I heard her. Okay, thank you. She's on her way. Yeah, she's on her way up. Okay, we just didn't know if you wanted to recess or not. Okay. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. She said 2 minutes.
Okay. Briefing's over.
run this report.
That's fine. This is very important.
First thing I want to do, I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any additional write-ins in the provisionals that we counted. So one of the things that you're going to certify are the write-in candidates that received enough votes to either be elected as precinct committee man or precinct committee woman, and the township officers that received enough votes to go on to the November ballot. So that will be one thing that you certify. The other will be the official results of the advance, election day, late mail, and provisionals, which did account for 16,027 votes. So I'll need a motion to certify the August 4th primary election.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to certify the votes from the August 4th primary election.
So moved.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the primary election? Voting. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Commissioner KAAZ votes aye. Commissioner SCHIMKE votes aye.
All right. Thank you.
No, I did not bring a pen.
I did want to let the public know that these results, these official results, will be posted on our webpage today. If any of the candidates want additional, or the parties want additional reports, just to give us a call. We will begin working immediately on the November election. Advance voting will begin the 14th of October, and I will kind of try to come up and give the board and the public some information as we move forward as to numbers and kind of turnout that we're seeing on a weekly or bi-weekly.
There's just 3 spots there, Dave.
Okay.
One's on the first page, second page,
Oh, we're on the second.
and then the other one's just on the top. Yeah. Very second page. There you go.
I did that one.
Okay, that's it.
There's just 3.
Oh, there's the other one.
Yeah, let's just,
Separate them out.
yeah, just do that. Excuse me, Doug, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Can I will sign this one and this one?
Should I sign my name or Mike?
No,
You have to sign your name, John.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Does everybody need to sign this today?
I'm going to set them out there for Vicki.
Okay.
And just sometime, it doesn't have to be today.
Okay.
So, all right, thank you.
All right. So
Everybody have a
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Janet. Happy Friday.
All right, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn as the Board of Election Canvassers.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on adjourning? Voting.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.